So I just got my new wheelchair, the Light, which is an amazing wheelchair. I love it so much, and for the first time I feel like I can walk around without getting too fatigued. I've been using my electric wheelchair, my CI, which I love, but I also like to be in a manual, so here it is. I did notice one thing when I got it. I love all the design, everything on it, but when I was going down a hill, I slid on the grip part. And then in the past I was a tennis coordinator, and I remember tennis grips. So I said to my husband, why don't we go to the tennis store? And he looked at me, what? And we did. And I went ahead and bought this grip, head comfort grip. And I even asked at the store, have you ever had a wheelchair lady come in here and ask for this? And said, nope. But we were interested to see what happened. They helped me find this grip, and I put on the first two yesterday. I didn't know how much to use, so I bought 4. So I had this one on, and then this one on, and loved it, and finally put on the other side too, and realized when I was gripping or when I was going down a hill, it was so much easier, or even in general, just pushing that, it could stop really fast, which I love, especially because of my fatigue. So I'm just going to show you really quick how to put it on. It's going to take a little time, so I'm just going to show a little clip, and then I can show you another one where it's more finished, because if not, it's going to be a long video. There's a little strip right here. It's actually like a little black tape you can put on, but it says head on it, and you can put it on and finish touch if you like, but I like to have a more cleaner look, so I bought this stuff to attach in between each set. So right here I have this one that I did, and then I have another one here. So in between this side here, I'm going to put this black tape, and it basically adhesive a little bit better, so it will stick and stay. But for right now, I'm just going to, it comes, and it's it just happened that it just fit in between each bracket, in between each screw attachment to the wheel. So it couldn't be better, because it's fitted to a tennis racket, and I guess that's the same distance from here to here. So there's 2 ways of doing it. I'm 100% not sure which way is best, but I think the best way, because you can attach it this way and start, or you can go this way. But I have a harder time seeing what I'm doing when I'm going that way, so I've kind of found that if I start in the back with and kind of hide that behind there, because then your fingers won't grip in it. And then I just kind of, another really quick thing, I have to make sure it's clean. So, I wiped it down, make sure there's no grease or anything on it. And then it's very stretchable, a little bit stretchable, so I just take a little bit of the sticky, and don't put too much, because then you get in trouble. Just a little bit. And then stretch it a little bit. And then there's going to be a little bit of a gap here, that's where you're going to put in this part. But I just kind of put it up here, and then you kind of, almost like a string of thread or like yarn, take it around. And then you have to make sure this thing, you kind of tug that under there. So now you can see it's here. And then I pull this, and this is a tricky part right here, where you kind of have to make sure that you doesn't get too sticky back there. And then you stretch, you have to stretch it. And then here is an important part. So you see this black part is where it's sticky. So you want to get that sticky part right at the edge. The beginning of the sticky part at the edge of the other one. So it's looked like that. And then what I do, because that tail keeps being in the way of the sticky stuff, so I tear it off. And then I just show you one more time. And then I stretch it, make sure it stays where I want to. And then I pull really hard. And then again, I take that black line, pull it up. And then basically I'm just gonna continue doing that all the way to the end. So it's gonna take a little time to do that, so. And it's important to kind of use your fingers a little bit to just kind of, you know, you can use it as a sticky. I went all the way from the beginning of this bracket. So I'm just kind of getting close to the end right now. So I'm just kind of making, you know, stretch it out. And the really cool thing about this tennis racket is grip, that it narrows in the end, so it just kind of makes it a nice finish. So and actually a little bit more stretch in the end, but still making sure that you lap over and take it under, and then if you're lucky, it finishes in the back. But I don't know if it will. Until now it has. But you can also kind of play it. You can, if you can stretch a little bit more, and it will go to the end back. And this one will. Look, right in the back. Ta-da! It did it. So now you can see that I got it around here to there. So basically now what I should do, I should put on this tape in between. But that would be a separate section because video, because I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking maybe cutting it in between or not. So see, look how much I did. That's all the, so I put all the grips on. I put the black tape on the one side, and now I will show you how to do it on the other side. So let's see. So if you look right here, there's a little gap right here where the finish of the grip is. So I'm going to use this tape, and how I measure it, the right size, I use my finger. You figure out your own little trick. But for me, I just take my pinky or my pointer there to the end there without cutting my finger. Ta-da! And then I will get as close up to back here as I can in the middle of that gap. And it gets stickier as you stick it to the grip. And I try to use my finger in the middle to make sure there's no air hole to make it look nice. And then I just kind of work my fingers around it. There you go. Let me do the other one. Make sure it gets behind there, and it attaches the two together. The more heat you put onto it, the better it sticks in the long run. Next. This one is like, I got a little more open because of, you know, I realized when I was putting on the grip that if I didn't stretch it too much, it got a little too much, it didn't reach as far. So don't be afraid of stretching it. As long as you get the edges nice, it's okay to stretch it. So I am learning too. So it's pretty close to. I might have to put 2 on for this one. You see, it's not closing. So I'm gonna have to just put 2 on this one. Oh well, that's okay. But for right now, I just put the 1 on. That's good enough. It's actually not that bad. There you go, next one. There's 2 more. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. The next one, get it ready. There you go. I'm almost done. Well, these guys won't go anywhere. Last one. There you go. Now, the fun part. I'm going to try it. Okay, so here is my wheel ready to go. Okay, here's my test drive. Okay, I'm on carpet right now. And I already know just from feeling this, it gives so much better grip. So here I go. Whee. Oh wow. Did you see that? I stopped. So that's really nice. I love it. And a bit down the ramp, I won't slide now. And I can already feel now that, you know, as beautiful as this chair is, I love this tie-light chair. The grip just made a big difference on this one. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.